and other staff, farmers and stakeholders from Tabuni, and our children. Bulabanaka to you all. Children, Bulabanaka to you all. Children, I want you to say something after say what I'm saying, that littering is bad. Can you say that littering is bad? We will not litter. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this morning myself and PS Waterways and Environment, Director Environment, and some of us just opened a litter prevention officers training session here in Tabuni. This is as a result of the massive amount of littering that is happening throughout Fiji, which is threatening our communities and threatening our environment. Children, ladies and gentlemen, all of us have to join hands in dealing with this environmental and societal evil, which is litter. We cannot just be oblivious that you are not contributing to littering and therefore it is not your problem or it won't affect you. Littering or disposal of waste in unwanted public places or environment or amongst our natural resources is everyone's problem because it will affect everyone and it will also affect the future generation. We want to ensure that first we minimize waste generation from our consumption or production process, and secondly, with the waste, we want to ensure that we responsibly dispose it at the right place. And alongside the road, alongside or in our waterways, rivers and creeks, alongside the beach, or around the mangrove is not the place to put our litter. I urge all of you to be mindful that we are the custodian of our environment and natural resource, not only us, but also for the future generation. And I look forward to all of you joining hands in our effort to minimize littering so that we have a safe environment, healthy environment, and we have an environment which is conducive to our growth and development. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to mark, recognize, and engage and start off a discourse on the importance of coconut in our life. And therefore, we have decided that this day will be dedicated to a National Coconut Day leading up to a bigger celebration on the National Coconut Day on 2nd September. This is the only community that we are doing twice. One at the National Coconut Day leading up to the International Coconut Day, given the importance of coconut in our life, or livelihood, or lifestyle. Ladies and gentlemen, Fiji is a member of the International Coconut Community, which is an intergovernmental organization of the states in the Asia-Pacific region that promotes, coordinates, and harmonizes all activities of the coconut industry. This year's theme for Fiji's Coconut Day celebration is nutrition, health, and wealth. Literally, apart from generating income and alleviating poverty, coconut help to sustain household food needs and national security. Around 120,000 of our rural population depend on the coconut industry as the main source of food and livelihood. At juncture, I also want to recognize the presence of Mr. John Deo, the General Manager of Copra Millet. Ladies and gentlemen, the purpose of celebrating this day, as I alluded to earlier, is to promote and create interest amongst all Fijians in order to rejuvenate the ailing industry. We are here to create awareness of the public on health attributes of coconut-based products, improved agronomic practices in coconut-based farming system, integrated pest and disease management strategies in coconut, evaluated coconut-based products, coconut-based equipment and machines, policies and programs for inclusive growth and self-development of the coconut industry, and market development. Ladies and gentlemen, the foundation on which the celebration of the National Coconut Day is celebrated is worth noting because it derives from the critical aspect that it is intrinsically linked to the taking the coconut industry forward. Ladies and gentlemen, we are fraught with a number of problems in the coconut industry, which includes existing senile plantations, where 40% of the trees are senile and unproductive, fluctuations of copra prices in the international market and therefore translates to the local market price, higher production costs, shortage of copra cutters, lack of interest amongst the younger generation for copra, entering into copra industry, coconut industry, frequent cyclones and its effect on the coconut trees and plantations, competition from other lucrative cash crops such as dalo and yongona. On the other hand, however, the production of virgin coconut oil is rapidly gaining popularity amongst our rural and maritime communities. Copra remains the most traded coconut commodity in the country, as Fiji has around 10 million coconut trees scattered around an area of approximately 65,000 hectares. Before I continue, let me take you back to our earlier days when our lives were so heavily dependent on the coconut tree. Our food was cooked in coconut oil. We enjoyed our meals cooked with coconut cream. The only lotion we had was coconut oil. Whenever we had cuts and bruises, we applied coconut oil for fast healing. Our babies were massaged with coconut oil. Daily, our mothers swept the house with with broom made from the coconut leaves. Vegetables from our gardens were gathered in coconut weave baskets. Coconuts played a very important role in every aspect of our lives. Coconuts are a nutritious source of fruit, food, juice, milk, and oil that has fed and nourished Fijian people for generations. Amongst the Fijians of Indian descent, coconut has its rooted in the religion. It is termed as the most purest fruit and is offered in most Hindu prayers. So, ladies and gentlemen, coconut is now part of the life of all Fijians. Allow me to ask you a question. Who planted the coconut tree that you are relying on? Our grandfathers, fathers, and us. Because these trees were planted for our children, the coconut tree is considered a 3-generation tree, as it can support a farmer, his children, and grandchildren. Ladies and gentlemen, the coconut industry has its roots in antiquity. Coconuts were most likely brought to Fiji by early voyagers and have been cultivated for several centuries. In 1875, record says that about 2,400 tons of copra were exported. 2 years later, copra became Fiji's principal export commodity with a production of 4,372 tons and export earnings of 54,642 pounds, which is equivalent to around 151,910 Fijian dollars. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ministry of Agriculture acknowledges the importance of coconut industry through its crop extension program, the research division, and through Copra Millers Limited. The ministry promotes the overall development of coconut as part of a farming system, whilst focusing on the rehabilitation of existing fields and plantations. During this financial year, the Ministry of Agriculture was allocated a budget of $750,000 for coconut development jointly with Copra Millers Limited. This is a budget increase of 103% as compared to the 2014 budget, where the Fijian government, the Ministry of Agriculture, allocated only $370,000 for the coconut development program. Ladies and gentlemen, government through the Ministry of Agriculture and Copra Millers will focus to provide aggressive intervention in the coming 10 years to the following strategy: increase coconut production, farm productivity and farmers' income, promote value-added product processing and marketing, promote capacity building and provide institutional support to ensure sustainability of development intervention. Ladies and gentlemen, Coconut Celebration Day also focuses on increasing productivity and product diversification from traditional copra production to whole nut processing. I wish to assure that our government is fully committed to rehabilitating the coconut industry. I urge you all to support and promote the use of coconut for nutrition, health, and wealth. Ladies and gentlemen, we urge you all to note how versatile this particular crop is, this particular tree nut is, and how it can contribute to the improvement of our livelihood. And I do hope that you will join hands with the Ministry of Agriculture and as well as the Copra Millers in ensuring that not only the current generation but future generation also are able to derive the same benefit by planting these trees or continuously planting and replacing coconut trees which are aging out. So with these words, I want to thank you all for coming here today, and I do hope that you will be our ambassadors on the ground to take this message out that we need to not only replace the existing aging trees, but also expand coconut plantations. Thank you, Nakai and Dhanyawad.